Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to properly configure your RO system to produce drinking water for your family as well as DI water for your reef tank. It does require a few additional components, one of which is an accumulator tank, and you're going to need a couple T's and a polishing filter, which is that one in the back right there. Here on my sink I got a drinking water spigot. You can see we got really good flow out of there, and that's due to the accumulator. Alright, as far as configuration, my particular system, I have a pre-filter. From there I run a carbon block, but this is for chloramines. It's a chloramine block. And then from here I go to standard carbon to further purify the water. And then on that output it comes into the membrane. So the membrane's got the purified output, which is the blue line. After the auto shut-off valve, this is a manual flush valve. That's also an option on these systems. So on the output of the system, you need a T right here. This lets you send water to a different system for your DI cartridges that are going to be remotely mounted. And mine happen to be in my garage. That's why I have this valve here, so I can turn water on to make water in the garage, or I can shut it off. Alright, so from the output of the RO system, the first T is going to let you go to a check valve. The check valve is important because you don't want water that's in the accumulation tank to backfeed into your system and go to your DI's canisters, because then that'll deplete your drinking water. So check valve is very important. And now I have a T. One end goes to the reservoir that's under pressure, and then the other end goes to a polishing filter, which is that small one here, and then the blue line goes over to the sink valve. The polishing filter is a good idea because you tend to get stuff that accumulates in the accumulation tanks, so it just further cleans the water before you drink it. As you can tell, it's a pretty straightforward setup. Only a couple components needed. And let's go over to the DI station so I can show you that. Again, the output goes to a T, part of it goes here, and then this goes over to my garage where my water making station is, which is right here. Now the DI resin that I choose to run is a two-stage system from SpectraPure. I've had really good success with it. They've lasted a long time compared to other resins that I've used in the past. This particular model on the first stage is DIMMC 10HC. Okay, it's high capacity color indicating max cap resin. So this is the first stage that cleans the water, and then from there it goes to the second one. The second one is DISB CI10HC. And this is a silica buster to remove silicates from any of the water. Using these two in combination gives you a really good long life. Again, the HC on these is high capacity, so it holds a little more resin than the standard size ones, and that also gives you a longer life. On the output, I have it going over to the float. As you can see, my container's already topped off, and that's how I have my system configured. Over here I'm mixing up some new salt water. As you can tell, I use a skimmer pump to aerate the water, and that stabilizes the pH. It's been working out really good for me. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy reefing.